The inaugural Wrestlepalooza pay-per-view or PLE, whatever you want to call it, finally takes place tonight, and it goes against AEW's All Out. There are 5 matches on the card. My name is Manlykefresh, and without further ado, let's go! If any of you would like to be updated on any future videos I'm about to release, or just to follow me in general, you can follow me on X at www.x.com/manlykefresh. So let's kick off the first match that I believe may take place at Wrestlepalooza with the vacant World Heavyweight Championship of the Women's Division. So the two contenders are former NXT Women's Champion in Stephanie Vaquer, and then former NXT and former Women's World Champion in her own right, Io Sky, challenging for the right to take over the championship as the holder. Now, as you're all aware, the championship's been vacant for a couple of weeks now due to Naomi stepping down as champion, as she found out that she's expecting Little Jim, or Big Jim, as she likes to call her, Big Jim's baby. So obviously Stephanie Vaquer was supposed to get a championship shot a few months ago, or even at the last PLE, but unfortunately due to Naomi stepping down, she's had to be postponed, hence why now she's number one contender against Io Sky, as both Io Sky and her are both dual number one contenders. Now this match is due to be a slobber knocker. These two are probably one of the best in-ring women WWE has right now. Io Sky, without a shadow of doubt, is by far one of the best pure in-ring competitors that WWE has at this present moment, and it makes perfect sense to have Stephanie Vaquer try to challenge one of the best in the industry to try and get her first world championship on the main roster. Now, how I see it is this: WWE has a lot of stakes put on Stephanie Vaquer. I feel like it's for that reason Stephanie Vaquer will win the World Women's Championship. It could even be due to interference from Asuka, who probably will turn on Io, but Stephanie Vaquer to become the new Women's World Champion. And probably for one night and one night only as it stands, we have former world champion Jey Uso teaming up with his twin brother Big Jim from SmackDown to take on, as it stands right now, Jey Uso's biggest rival in Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed from the Vision in a tag team match. Now, to say that I am happy to see the Usos back together will be an understatement, because I feel sorry for Big Jim in a sense where Big Jim has now become an afterthought in his younger twin brother's career. But at the same sense, Jey Uso has been setting the world on fire with his push, but it just doesn't seem natural. You know, I feel that Jey Uso is not a natural main eventer. Yes, he's good. Fans love him. He's got this whole yeet thing on lock, but at the moment he's just a one-hit wonder when it comes to that yeet thing. When that yeet thing dies, what's left? You know, I don't know. But them together have great chemistry, and they have better chemistry together than Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed do. So Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker though will put the hurting on the Usos. The Usos can no way match the Vision pound for pound when it comes to power, strength, weight. You know, there's a lot of intensity in Bron Breakker, and there's a lot of destruction in Bronson Reed, but the Usos have experience. So unless of course LA Knight gets involved like he did on Raw and attacks Jey Uso, I'm going to give this match to the Usos. But like I said, watch out for LA Knight, as they seem to have a rivalry with LA Knight as well. So, after 10 years of being away from WWE, in fact, or even from actual in-house wrestling, AJ Lee returns to team up with her husband, CM Punk, to take on the power couple of World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins and the man who is the Women's Intercontinental Champion in Becky Lynch in a mixed man tag. So obviously, if anyone had said this time last year, is AJ Lee going to return, we probably would have just thrown it out the window, because AJ Lee has been hinted to return for so many years now. But after what happened at the last PLE, which Seth Rollins cost CM Punk the World Heavyweight Championship by getting his Plan B involved, his wife, and with the amount of berating that Becky Lynch has caused CM Punk by slapping in the face, constantly antagonizing him, we all knew it would be a matter of time before AJ Lee stepped up and tagged up with her husband. Now, I believe there is going to be a little bit of ring rust with AJ Lee. This is AJ Lee's first in-ring competition match since 2014 or 2015, sorry. And she had that bad neck issue, so we don't know how she's actually going to be in the ring until we actually see her wrestle. But I do believe Seth Rollins and CM Punk would do most of the work. But just to protect CM Punk and Seth Rollins in this match from actually taking a pinfall, I believe the decision of this match will lie solely on AJ Lee and Becky Lynch, and it's for that reason I believe AJ Lee and CM Punk will win. I believe AJ Lee will pin Becky Lynch, continuing this rivalry by allowing her to wrestle for the Intercontinental Championship somewhere down the line, maybe at Survivor Series, but Becky Lynch to lose to AJ Lee via pinfall. And this is the WWE Undisputed Champion's first match back since SummerSlam. And the reason for Cody Rhodes being absent for so long in story-wise purposes was because of this man, Drew McIntyre, taking him out on the SmackDown after he won the WWE Championship from John Cena. Obviously, we know in reality that was not the case. The real reason why Cody Rhodes has been absent from WWE was because he was casted as Guile from Street Fighter. So him and Roman Reigns respectively have separate roles in that movie, and Cody Rhodes decided to grace us with his presence 2 SmackDowns ago when he attacked Drew McIntyre in the ring on SmackDown to announce his presence return, so which has now set up this WWE Championship match with Cody Rhodes. So Cody Rhodes will be defending against Drew McIntyre. So a lot of history here between these two before this match. Drew McIntyre is obviously obsessed with winning another world championship. Since he's no longer on Raw wrestling for the World Heavyweight Championship, he now wants the Undisputed Championship, which he last won when it was still called the WWE Championship back in 2020 during a pandemic. So there's a very high chance Drew McIntyre could win this match from Cody. But however, let's not forget that Drew McIntyre has problems with Randy Orton. and Randy Orton could be the Achilles heel for Drew McIntyre. So I'm going to give this match to Cody Rhodes. And what I believe will be the main event will be John Cena, Mr. 17-time World Heavyweight Champion, taking on his biggest nemesis of his entire career, the Beast, the long-haired Brock Lesnar, in what has been dubbed in their final encounter. Now, if you remember clearly, this rivalry between Brock and John Cena dates back as far as 2003. Where Brock Lesnar became the face of the company until he left. John Cena even adapted his own finisher against Brock Lesnar's one. So Brock Lesnar always had the F5. Before the Attitude Adjustment was called the Attitude Adjustment, it used to be called the FU. So these two have rivalry starts from there. When John Cena became the man and Brock Lesnar came back in 2012, I believe, was it? 2012? Or was it 2014? 2012, I believe Brock Lesnar came back. They've been going through all kinds of wars, and on top of that now, Brock Lesnar dominated John Cena one time when they were both fighting for the Undisputed WWE Championship back in 2014, where I believe at SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar completely annihilated John Cena. So this is now the match to decide all matches. Who is the greatest of these two? Now, there's no debating that this match is going to be very, very physical. John Cena may even get his ass whooped in this match, but I believe when it's all said and done, Super Cena will find a way to conquer the Beast. It won't be easy, but I'm going to say John Cena to win this match against Brock Lesnar. And you may even know that at the end of the match, maybe Brock Lesnar will embrace John Cena one final time, giving him the great send-off that he can for his greatest rival. With all my predictions now covered, stay tuned for my final thoughts. With Tiffany Stratton allegedly being injured, could she be out, and would we have another women's champion surrendering her world championship? What is the main reason for WWE firing Andrade? Is it just, or do you think this is a work to have him go to AAA? Congratulations to Dominic on winning the Mega AAA Championship last PLE in Worlds Collide. And could he have a match with his dad for it in the future? With the top 25 women of 2025 being announced recently, do you agree with the top 5 women, with Becky Lynch being number 1? WWE, you've lost your damn mind overcharging for tickets for PLEs. Go back to being family orientated and stop being so damn greedy. And speaking of WrestleMania, what are your thoughts on WWE taking WrestleMania to Riyadh in Jeddah? Just so I don't get demonetized, I'm saying nothing, but I think you know what I think of it. Before you guys leave, kindly do me the great honour by subscribing to my YouTube channel by clicking on subscribe, and by following me on my only social media platform of X at www.x.com/Manlykefresh, where you'll be updated with any future videos which are about to come out, whether it be my wrestling videos or my gaming videos or my top 20s. So until next time guys, see you at the next video. Look after yourselves and take care. Bye bye.